Hello friends, we are with Radhika Sitsabesan, MP for Scarborough Rouge River. We are at Nathan Shan's campaign launch and obviously Radhika is here and endorsing Nathan Shan. So can you talk about what we can expect from Nathan Shan as MPP for Scarborough Rouge River, and what do you see in him and the potential that he has for this riding?
I mean, with the NDP overall, we know that the party is the party that stands up for workers, stands up for average people, every single Canadian. The NDP is a party that stands up for that. And with Nathan, we know that he is somebody who's very committed to Malvern, somebody who's very committed to Scarborough Rouge River, and will work hard, work tirelessly for the riding of Scarborough Rouge River at the provincial level. He comes with experience from being a school board trustee, so he will always have that education background. He has that experience from being a youth worker, a public school teacher, and as a school board trustee. So I know that education being something that is at the heart of this community, the need for education, I know that he will fight for good quality education and improving our education system. And the other thing is healthcare. We know that our healthcare is something that the whole world celebrated, but unfortunately it's something that is being deteriorated and made it into a two-tiered system. And I know that Nathan, working with Andrea Horvath and the rest of the New Democrat team, will stand up for good quality health care that is accessible for every single Ontarian. And I know that Andrea Horvath, as the new Premier for Ontario, will fight for every single Canadian and every single Ontarian. Here in Scarborough Rouge River, transit is a huge problem, is something that all of us living here rely on surface level buses, and it takes 2 hours. It used to take me 2 hours to get to work and 2 hours to come back.
All right, so let me get to you have run a successful campaign here a couple of months ago. What kind of advice do you have for Nathan Shan, who's running in the same riding for the municipal, for provincial parliament? So what are the advice that you wanted to give him?
For Nathan is just to do what he does best, and that's to go out in the community and work very, very hard, and I know that he will. But what I would like to ask for the community is for the community to come out and support, whether that's by giving your time or being able to give money, because my campaign we won because we had volunteers from all over the riding come out. We had over 500 volunteers, over 300 youth work on my campaign. We had youth and seniors and everybody in between working on the campaign, and that's how this election is going to be won, is by the community coming together. And that's what I experienced, is that the entire community, every single part of this community came together, and that's what we need to happen again for Nathan to win and for the Orange Crush to continue here in Ontario.
Thank you very much for your time, Radhika,
no worries.
MP, and looking forward to seeing you in the future.
Always, I'll be around for sure.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hello friends, we are with Nathan Shan. Today he have launched his campaign officially. What a great turnout. The people that were energized and the speeches were great. So Nathan, what can we expect in the coming weeks? Like you talked about the orange wave. Like what that orange wave exactly mean? Like how can we ride on that orange wave?
Well, it has to be created by the people of the campaign at different levels. Many people have realized that NDP is a party that stands for their issues, and that was reflected in the last election. We just need to make sure that the people get the message of the Ontario Provincial Party for NDP and explain the message to the public. So next 10 weeks is going to be a lot of door knockings, a few literature drops, a few barbecues, a few community events and in the local riding, so that people know what NDP stands for, what I stand for, and what kind of change they could expect if NDP is elected as the government. What kind of change can they expect if I'm elected as the MPP? So those communication will be happening on a front line, door to door, but also social media like this. We'll also be doing a lot of the community media, ethnic media, and so on. So multiple level of communication will take place, and we'll try to identify our supporters. And once we identify the supporters, then on the election day we'll pull them out and get them to vote and win the election.
Perfect. So now that the launch has happened, in the coming weeks or coming days, when can we expect a campaign office, like where myself can come in and make phone calls? Like what is in the works?
Definitely the first or second week of August we'll have the campaign office. That will be for a 2-month period. We will definitely have a fundraising dinner end of August. We'll have a number of rallies and small events and so on. The door knocking will start as soon as possible, and you know, people are still not sure about the election right now. They're more busy with their summertime enjoyment. So in August, if we start knocking, we'll probably be able to knock most of the door by end of October 6th. So that's the plan. A lot of the endorsements will take place. We'll also do a lot of stuff collaboratively with the other Scarborough candidates. So the main function right now, main job is to get the office space, set it up so we can have volunteers come in and do the work along with the candidate and build a team.
Perfect. Thank you very much for your time, Nathan, and congratulations and all the best for winning.